Hello everyone, this is Tatsuki of Flames, and this is going to be my video for 100, well it was supposed to be my video for 100 subs, but I wasn't able to get around to the video until I was off work. I work 4 days a week, 10 hours plus 10 to 11 hours at my current job, so on the days that I actually work, by the time I get done, I'm pretty dang tired, so usually videos that are gonna take a while or longer, I try to put off until then or record in advance. But I was not expecting this. Between the time that I hit 100 subs and the time that I was able to actually do this, which this is Monday, I saw that it's like, let's see, I think my subs are like at 260. I was not let's be honest, I wasn't even expecting to hit 100 subs. 4 days ago, I was at 65 subs, and it took a while to get to there. I was doing everything I could to get people interested in my page. I didn't expect anyone to actually care. Let me give you a bit of a history about my channel. I started my channel, I would say, around August or September of last year, and I made one video. It was a Dragon Ball Z history video just saying what I'd done with Dragon Ball Z in the past through VHSs and everything like that, and I was just preparing myself. I was going to be like a Dragon Ball Z type channel, and that's it, because I looked into Let's Plays and I didn't have a good camera for it. I didn't think I'd be able to handle it. I didn't know what software you needed to use to actually capture it, so I was just like, I'll just do this for fun here and there. And I also tried out a video I actually got up, well, it's not from that, but what's it called? Nidhogg? I did that. I tried doing a video of that sometime late last year, and I thought I just did terrible. I couldn't think of anything to talk about. I was like, I can't do this, man. I'm not interesting. No one would give a crap about this. I can't even think about anything to say. Like, I'm gonna stab you, and I couldn't think of anything. So I was like, oh, man, I don't know how people do this. It's too difficult to talk to a camera when no one else is there and to be interesting. I was like, I don't have a very good personality for that, because I'm usually pretty quiet unless I'm around friends that have like interests that I'm really into. Video games, football, WWE, wrestling, anime. I am into a lot of these things, and when I'm very into something, I get very passionate about it, and I really want to talk, and my voice gets higher, and I get all crazy and spastic, and I'm like, oh my god, I stab him in the face. See, my voice completely changes when I get very emotional, should I say. I got a wide range, but okay. I didn't really rehearse this or anything like that, so I'm trying to think off the top of my head for some of this stuff. This was so unexpected. After I did my initial video, it was a good 3 months. It wasn't until earlier this year when I actually started I found the OBS software, and I was like, oh, okay, I can't actually record this, but my webcam sucks, so I'm not gonna be able to do that. So my first videos were, I picked the best topic, by the way, of the game. I picked Game Developer Tycoon. If you look all the way back in my history, you will see them. There's 2 of them before I gave up on it, because for a long time they had 0 views, and they were terrible. They were just horse crap. I couldn't think of anything to talk about, and it was like, I'm gonna make this game garbage. Before I finally started looking, because my older computer was pretty good, but not great, and I was having trouble, like, with older games like Far Sky, it would mess up and stutter my audio. That's why I lost the entire episode off of that, but it's because I had my OBS software set too low. The kilobytes, or whatever it was, megabytes sending across was too low, and it messed up my game, and it would, like, stutter all the graphics. I was like, oh, I thought it was my computer, but it's because I had bad settings, and that screwed everything up. So between the time that I've started and I've gotten a new computer, I've gotten a new webcam, which was just recently. This webcam that I'm using now, if you look at my old videos, it was terrible. I had a C270 Logitech camera. It was like 20 bucks. I bought it years back, and it was never meant for gameplay or anything like that. So it's just all I could come up with. The new one is like the C920 and an actual HD cam. The other one was not HD at all. But with that, I actually got it from Augustine. I'll put his link somewhere on screen. I don't know, you'll see it. But hey, he's a really cool guy. He does Let's Plays on mostly horror games. He's actually the one, when I saw Sophia's Curse come out the same day, I actually looked and found his channel first and saw his playthrough of the first part of it, and that is what got me interested enough and got me to actually buy the game, because it looked very scary, and the way he reacted to it definitely made me think it was scary, and it actually is. So he's actually doing a Let's Play of it as well while I'm doing it, so you should pop over to his channel and check it out. He has a lot of other games going on. He also made me want to buy the original Resident Evil. I played Resident Evil in the past, the first one. I played Resident Evil, the first one, when it came out. I think I played it around 96, yeah, like 96, over my friend's house on PlayStation. His father rented it. We saw that freaking turnaround and the freaking dog jumping in the windows. That scared the crap out of us. And it wasn't until like 2 or 3 years later that I figured out, oh yeah, all I had to do was, for the painting section, is just flip a switch in a certain order from life to death to get anywhere. I never knew there was a lab back there, or freaking sharks, and all kinds of other crap. Man, that blew my mind. But I finally bought the HD version, which I played it before. I got it on GameCube, but I've never beaten it. So I thought the HD, I recently bought it when there was a sale going on. It was like $11.99 on Steam. So I went ahead and bought that so I can play it sometime if y'all have interest. I have a lot of different games that I can play through on that. But my channel was designed to be mostly around Dragon Ball Z, as well as Let's Plays. Then it became more about Let's Plays with Dragon Ball Z as a side project, because I've always been into Dragon Ball Z ever since it came out. I was one of those that when VHS was a huge thing, I would go up to a comic book shop that I had, and I would rent them from there and buy them when they're able to. I'll be showing you this in a bit. Don't worry, I'm still going to be showing my whole anime collection. I just wanted to get some thoughts. This is probably going to be a long video, I'm sorry, but I just want to get some thoughts in my head, what I'm thinking and what my channel is about. Man, I'm going all over the place. When I first started, when I got my first couple subscribers, I was like, people actually care. It's cool. And I was growing so slowly. I saw other people pop up and they would shoot up so high so fast. I was like, how? How are they doing it? I don't understand it. What am I doing wrong? And I couldn't get any comments down below. And without comments, I have no idea if I'm doing good or bad. Like, is it the game? Do they hate the game? Do I suck? I don't know. So, feedback is one of the most important things you can give. Constructive feedback, just go, it sucks ass. Exclamation mark. Okay. Let me know if it's a video, is it something I'm doing in it, something you would prefer to see. I'm just throwing up different games that I own that are interesting or I haven't beaten. Maybe I have beaten them and I'm playing them again because I like the game. But I have an endless amount of them. But see, I go off on a tangent every time I start doing it. Shit. Okay. Okay, also, I was wanting to bring up, when I got started, I didn't know there were so many Dragon Ball Z YouTube channels out there, because I never paid attention to them, because until Battle of Gods and Resurrection F and all that stuff came about, the community was kind of dead, it seemed, at the time. But then I was able to find channels like Geekdom 101 and Rhyme Style, as well as Dragon Ball Nation, and there's a bunch of other ones like Lavistock Media and Hell Zeon and Quaman's Land and so on and so forth. I can't mention them all. I'm sorry. If I'll just have a like a line in this one right here, and this one. I can't do it. So if I left the channel out, I'm sorry. I just can't go over every single one of them. But some of the main people that helped me out, majorly Geekdom 101. He has like almost 60,000 subscribers. You think he'd be hounded with comments left and right, but he always gets back to me on most of my comments to him via Twitter, asking him for help. I asked him tips on YouTube, how he got started and everything, and he was more than willing to help me out because I was frustrated when I got started after a month or so because no one I didn't have all these subscribers. I had no one, and I couldn't get any feedback, so I'd have him look at some of my videos like, what am I doing right, wrong? And he's always been there to help me out. Also, Dragon Ball Nation pushed me along and talked to me Rhyme Style as well. Also, the one I forgot, Thundershot. They've all given me comments and advice and pushed me forward to let me know it takes time. They sent me to other YouTube videos of people that give tips and let you know what you're supposed to do and what software you should have and everything. Which, when you're first getting started, it's all so freaking confusing, and you don't know how to get people interested. I didn't know about tagging. I didn't know about any of this stuff until I had them help me out. Usually when YouTubers get bigger, they have so many messages that they're not able to talk to anyone, but people like Geekdom 101 still are able to talk to just about everyone that replies to them to their best of their ability, and they've helped out quite a bit. And recently, like I said, I met Augustine via that Sophie's Curse video, and he's still a smaller channel, still a pretty small channel, but he seems like a really cool guy, and I've been able to talk to him back and forth and come up with strategies for beating that game. So, like I said, you should check out all these guys' channels and see what you think of them. They might not all be your cup of tea, but it's always worth checking out. On that flip note, if people come forward to say they want to do a collab with me, I've never done a collab with anyone. I don't even know how that would work, to be honest. But if you're wanting that kind of stuff, don't just like say, "Hi, sub to my channel and sub back." That doesn't help anyone. That won't help me. That won't help you. The best thing to do is to talk to me on Twitter. Follow me on Twitter. You don't even have to follow me on Twitter if you don't want to. Just talk to me. Get to know me. Let me know you're interested in me, because it's the same thing around going the other way. If I wanted to talk to like Markiplier or something like that, I'm not just gonna go collab with me. There's a million people that say that. I don't have that, but I'm saying, let them know you're genuinely interested in who they are and talk and build a relationship with them. Then talk about business type stuff. It's best. Because your personalities might clash and you'll be completely different people, and it'd be a terrible collaboration. Make sure you're fitting with the person, get to know them and stuff like that. I have no problem with collabing with people once I learn how to do it. It's just show that you actually care who I am first. Build a foundation first. It's like if you just walked into I can't even think about a good version of saying this. It's just, if you walked into a random person's house and just started talking to them without ever knocking on the door and meeting them, you're like, "What are you doing here?" It's like, "I'm your friend, come on, let's talk." Oh, okay, that wouldn't work out too well. But I went on for so long, had 20, 30 subscribers, and it built very slow. I kept putting up more and more videos. I'm playing everything that's fun to me and that I like, Between the Forest, Ark Survival Evolved, just random things, new games that'll come out. It's like, people will be interested in that, maybe? I don't know. And some of them are fun, some of them aren't. Like that stupid poop throwing game. I was like, it might be fun. I don't know. It's like 90 cents. You know, worst thing's worst. I lost $1. So, you just never know. And the Slither game came about because I watched Bodil40 play it. I watched a bunch of his videos, and it looked pretty fun, and it was free, so I was like, why not give a chance to play it? And it actually is pretty fun, and I played through it, and I really enjoyed it. I didn't think people were gonna give a crap about it. I went from, like, after an hour I got it, had like 100 views, which, understand, before this video, I never had a video hit 1,000 views, period. So once that came about, I checked the other day, there was 1,800 views. I was like, what the crap? I didn't think it was all that interesting, to be honest, because I was very nervous, and it was only the second time I played the game. The first time I played for 10 seconds, I died. So I was trying to not die constantly and learning the game, and so now it has like 26,000 views, and I've grown by like 200 subs since then. This all caught me by surprise. I was like, I kept asking Geekdom 101 and other people, what am I doing wrong? Is there something that I'm not doing right? Is there something other people want? Or is it the games I'm playing? Is it the stuff I'm covering? I couldn't figure it out, and this just came out of nowhere. because when I first started, I didn't think anyone was gonna want to watch my videos. I started my channel because I wanted to talk to people that were interested in the same kind of stuff I'm interested in. People that like anime, people that like the games I like, so I can have someone to talk about, possibly end up playing the games with later in time. I should have done this a long time ago, but you already know my name, David Sigurdson. That is my channel name and what I'm actually called. I actually go by the handle of Tasuki of Flames because I'm into the anime Shugi Yugi, the Mysterious Blade. That is Tasuki. He's one of the side characters in the anime, which is one I own. It's an older one. I recently watched on VHS from that comic book place. Not a lot of people know about it though. But when I built up my channel like that, I wanted some kind of name to work with, and I like that name. But you can call it. It's probably supposed to be called not Tasuki. It's like Tasuke, because that's what they call him. But Tasuke of Flames doesn't roll off the tongue as well, so I just go with Tasuki, which is wrong. But oh well, tomato type of deal. But my name is David Sigurdson. I am 32 years old. I was in the United States Air Force for 10 years. I actually got out in 2013, and after that, I didn't know what to do, because while I was in the Air Force, I flew on the E-3 AWACS. They got the big dome on the back of them, work on the computers, and I've been deployed 3 times, 1 down south, 2 over east. That's where I knew most of my friends from. That's the life I'd lived for a decade, and that is what I knew across the board, and what I enjoyed, and just everything that I would happen to know. And it really threw me off once I actually got out. I was not expecting that whatsoever. Things changed after that, and I was not thinking that would actually go down like that. Hold on just a second. Okay, that's... Okay, yeah, that'll work. Is that right? Yeah. Okay, sorry about that. My background music jumped to something different. I was like, no! I don't know how that works, whatever. But that's all I'd known for the entire time that I was there. You know, I worked at a pet store when I was younger, but then when I was 18, 19, I joined the Air Force. I'd been in there ever since. I knew that lifestyle. I knew about flying. I knew about Monday through Friday work and constantly being around other people. But once I got out, it's a decade of my life. I didn't know what to do. Most of my friends are still in the Air Force, and they go all over the world and deploy to different bases. So I was left without many people around. And on top of that, like a year and a half ago, me and my girlfriend broke up. Things just weren't right between us. We weren't best for each other. So after that, it was just left with me for the most part, because I didn't have access to most of the friends I used to have. So I ended up starting recollecting anime, because I had a ton of anime in the past, but I sold most of it. And then I started collecting retro games again, which I've had a bunch in the past, but I stopped because I started watching the Game Chasers channel and got really into their YouTube channel, and that made me want to start collecting again. So I got a lot of retro games, nothing compared to them, but it reignited that passion to give me some of those hobbies again while I was doing that. And I was out of work for a bit because I needed a break. And when I finally found the job again, I started working for Coca-Cola, which I still work for. I've worked for over a year now. I work as a merchandiser, so I work 10 plus hours, pulling pallets, putting out product and stuff like that. It's not a bad job whatsoever. It just a lot of strain on the body and mind and everything in general. It just takes time. I'm glad to have 3 days off, but those 4 days are pretty brutal on the whole spirit, should I say. But like I said, I don't hate the job whatsoever. It's just, it takes a toll. So that's definitely the job I found, but I finally decided to start doing YouTube and got interested into it, and I wasn't expecting this to go anywhere. So to already have 260 subs out of nowhere when I was with nowhere before, this is I appreciate it so much that y'all actually care, that you're commenting, let me know what you think. I didn't think anyone was gonna want talk to me for the longest amount of time. No one would. So it means a lot to me that y'all actually care enough to subscribe and actually want to see my content. If there's anything more you want to see, just let me know. I'm very open to, like, play this game. Now, understand, I can't buy every game there is, but there's a lot of games I own already in general. I own, what is it? Here, I can look on my screen right now. Some of the games that I've downloaded right now are Haunt the House, Terror Town. Obviously, I play Who's Your Daddy a lot. I got 7 Days to Die, I Am Bread, came with a bundle or whatever. Metal Gear Solid 5, The Phantom Pain, Shadow Warrior. I played Nidhogg before. I've already beaten that one. Resident Evil, Shelter, Subnautica, let's see, Unepic, Dust Force, and Faster Than Light. I have other games other than that as well. That's just the ones I got downloaded at the time, other than the ones I'm already playing. But I'm fine playing other games. I'm just playing the current ones because I haven't had anyone to comment to say you should play this one or that one, or not much interest in general going forward. Because the best thing you can do is give me some kind of feedback to let me know what your interest level in certain things are. Apparently, I've been rambling around for 20 plus minutes. I wasn't meaning to do that. Once I get going, I guess it's going too long. Half the people on the left like, he's not even gonna freaking show us anime. No. Okay, shortly after this, there'll probably be a cut, and I'm going to edit this in with my iPhone's camera to show you some of my anime stuff. So I will see you there in just a minute. Hello everyone, welcome back. I'm sorry this is gonna be shaky, and if you don't like that, there's not much I can do. I don't have like a stand or anything, so I'm gonna be physically holding this and as I move around, because this is the only way I can think of to do this and make any sense, because I don't have a place to really put it. I can try that in a minute if you want, but I'll try to do the best. I want to show you all the anime that I promised that I'll show you that I have. As you can see up front, I got the first season of Oh My Goddess. I have the Oh My Goddess right next to it, which are the OVAs, original ones. They're original ones I saw on VHS when it first came out. Some of these are not complete, like Air Gear, because they came in... I bought most of this off of eBay, let's be honest. But it came with, like, lots and sets they had of this stuff. So I only have, like, 1, 2, and 4 of that. But I've seen it all. Then Battle Athletes, which most people have never actually heard of. But it's a very good and funny show. I think it's like 26 episodes. It also has an OVA for it. But it's all women that do, like, working out and exercising and stuff like that. Mostly track and field to, try to become Cosmo Beauty across the whole world and galaxy, and it has a plot twist in it to what that is actually for. I'll just kind of show you the first one to give you an idea. This is the first one. That's Akari Kanzuki, which is the main character of the series. You can kind of look at that if you want to, or height and everything. It's, like I said, it's a very good series that most people have never heard of, because most people, I have no idea if that's on Crunchyroll. This one, the series itself was called Battle Athletes Victory, and the side one is like something else. But the first one, a Basilisk, which I believe I have it on Blu-ray if I'm not mistaken. Also, Berserk, the Box of War. Like I said, I had a bunch of this in the past before I eventually sold it off. I don't know why I did. I was stupid. I actually had more than this at the time, but stuff happens. All those are in there. That's the original Box of War to go along with it. Most of you should be familiar with Big O from the Toonami days, which I always loved the theme song that played when Big O actually came out to fight. I always think it's pretty epic. It's like, I don't know, like a Japanese version of Batman, just with a robot. And I always really liked it. I have a lot of Bleach, which the only thing I don't like about Bleach is what people hate about Naruto and Dragon Ball Z in general. Way too much filler. I actually got past the first like main arc, and then I didn't know the second one was all filler, but I kind of felt it because something did not seem right about it. But I've never watched it all. I still need to watch a lot of it. But that's the first, second, third, fourth, fifth. Actually, that's both part 1 and 2 of that. I'm missing some of it. This 9, 10. At 10, then it moves to 14. And then there's some of the movies. This was it. Blassinger? What? Blacerator? Here, I'll pull it out so you can look at it. I don't even know. That thing, Blacerator. I have no idea. I haven't watched it yet. This one is one that came along with one of the lots yet again I'm talking about. It's like a subtitle version of it or something. 1 through 6 and okay. Then there's Bubblegum Crisis 2014, Tokyo 2014. I don't know how many of y'all have ever watched this. This is a very good one. It's been too long since I've actually watched it though. It's like 26 episodes, about what you expect. You're gonna know this next one if you watch Toonami in the 90s, the early 2000s, Blue Gender, which also is like a sci-fi weird anime that reminded me a lot of, what the crap is the name of it? I can't think of it right now off the top of my head. You know the bug movie that has all the bugs and crap? Starship Troopers, that's it. Burn Up Excess, I still need to watch. See, I haven't watched a lot of these. I need to start actually doing that. But I got as well Buzo Shinki. Most of these ones you see that look like this and got the weird labels came with a lot that had other stuff with it. But I was like, why not? It came with it. So there's that. I have no idea what the crap happens in it. I really don't. It just came with it. I'll eventually, maybe, possibly, I'm not sure, watch it. You got Card Captor Vanguard. I'm assuming this is subbed as well. No idea what's up with it. What actually it says on it, right? Does it? I don't know. Okay, then you got Ceres Celestial Legend. These are actually the entire parts. It's part 1 and 2. It finishes it. This is like Fushigi Yugi because it's made by the same person or whatever. So that's why it has the same like design and everything like that. But that's the whole thing. I've watched some of it, but I've never watched all of it. I need to. Chrono Crusade. I don't know how much of y'all have ever heard of that one. It's also a pretty good one. The whole box set. I actually flipped the labels around. They can go either way. I just like the lighter look of it more than anyone else. This one is a really funny one if you've ever watched it. Cromartie High School. It is very funny. Got the robot and the one guy, Freddy. Where is he? He's the guy with the mustache, and then they made him after Freddie Mercury, but he doesn't say anything. Then you got the random gorilla. It's like parody comedy stuff, and very short episodes. So I would recommend giving that one a look if you would want to and want a good laugh and a shorter anime. Dead Man Wonderland. I have no idea again. This isn't one that came with a lot. Now, if I show anything, you can comment down below and say, this one you showed, this is this. And you can tell me if it's good and if I should watch it, if I should watch it right away, or anything else like that. The first one of Desert Pump, I did have the box set before and I never watched it and got rid of it. I don't know. I was stupid. Sorry. Okay, this one is Devil Hunter Yoko, the complete collection. Number 952 that I need to watch. Dirty Pair Flash, which is the newer version. Newer than the other version of Dirty Pair, that they're like secret agents or something like that. He said a bunch of these I haven't watched in too long, so you're like, that's not right. Like, I don't remember. Dog Warriors, that's another random one that came with them. D and Angel, it's of a guy that, I don't know, he's like 12, 13, some random crap like that. I don't know, he's a teenager. 90% of animes are teenagers. But he's able to become like a master thief and steal anything, and these two twin girls both like him or some random crap. Now to Dragon Ball Z. These are the actual Pioneer releases. This is the box set from the Saiyan Conflict, and this is the Namek Saga. Both of these are the original ones I had these on VHSs before, but they're the ones that Pioneer released with the Ocean dub. And they are, I would recommend, if you've never watched them before, to watch them. They're not better than the Kai versions, but they're different in general. The voices and plot and how it comes off in general. It's worth a watch if you've never seen it. That's what I would say. I got this recently. I tweeted it out. It's the Pioneer version of Dead Zone, which I got for $4. So that's really worthwhile. I still need to get the other one. but if you're trying to buy them online, they're expensive as shit. Dragon Ball GT box, which I don't think GT is too bad in itself. Just the first saga of GT is very tough to watch. It is not very friendly. I wouldn't really recommend the first ones. I got a video saying all of my thoughts about that in general, so I'm not going to go into it now. Divergent Eve, I haven't watched it yet. Like, oh my god, that's a shocker, you haven't watched something? Okay, that's the whole set of that. This one came with that other set. This one's subtitled, but I also got the first two official releases of it. Then Eat Man, I watched it, but it's been a while since I watched it. The guy can, like, eat metal or something, and he can transform into these weird forms and stuff. So he also got the subversion of Guardian Angel that came with that, but also got the actual box set now, so it doesn't matter. Eden's Boy came with something else. I don't think I ever could get into it. It's like something with elves and stuff. See, elves. Woo! Okay, El Hazard, The Wanderers as well. That's the actual series from El Hazard, which I would highly recommend seeing The Wanderers. I originally saw it on VHS, and it's like two friend. I don't know. It's this one guy. The guy on the right, he goes along with the guy on the left, who is his rival in high school, and they end up, along with their teacher, getting sucked into an alternate reality of El Hazard. And the one guy that I showed first goes with his teacher, along with her right there, right there, who is like the princess or queen of the land, while the other guy goes with the bug queen there, and they have all kinds of wacky face-offs, and it's very much a comedy. They got the Escaflowne movie, some of the Eureka that came with the box. I mean, the random lot. That's why I was like 8, 8, and 9. It's like, well, I'm so close to the whole set. Excel Saga, which is very much a parody anime, and is just about random humor. It depends on if it's your actual humor or not. The first one of Fafner, I've never watched it, but it has the same type of anime and creation as Gundam Seed, I believe it is. The whole set of Fate Night Stay complete series. Fist of the North Star. If you've never seen this, only watch it if you're old enough, because this is one of the most... Look, it says it on the thing itself, most violent, action-packed anime film of all time. The actual series itself was kind of censored because they showed blood being white, but the movie itself is no censor. It's blood everywhere. I would recommend seeing the actual DVD versions of it, because except for a couple parts, they very much animated it so it's a lot more high quality, and you'll notice the changes. It's like jarring, the changes. And that is Kenshiro, the Bruce Lee type dude. If you've never heard of him, that is where he comes from. Fist of the North Star. They got a movie, and then the series was 154 episodes. Fractal, I have no idea what it is. It came with the set, it looks the same, you get it. Now for Shugi Yugi, which I was talking about, this is the Suzaku box set, 26 episodes. Then the Seiryu box set, 26 episodes. And this is the Oni set, which is like the OVAs. There's also another one, the Idoken, which I don't have. See, I got this one. This is like the unofficial set. But then I bought the official ones because I wanted them, but they're expensive sometimes. I got actually good deals on them. But I would highly recommend it. It's about a girl and her best friend. They get sucked into a book at the library, and they are together, but they end up getting separated, and they each go to a different kingdom where they are the princess of legend, or priestesses of Seiryu and Suzaku, who are supposed to gather, I believe it's 8 different people that have symbols on them, and try to summon, I think it's 3 different bracelets and everything like that, tokens, so they can summon the either Suzaku or Seiryu, depending on who they are, and you can make 3 wishes. No, this is not like Dragon Ball Z at all. When I'm thinking about it in my head, I was like, wait a second, they're like you collect something and then you make 3 no, it is not like that whatsoever. It's all about comedy, a lot of seriousness. There's also romance, a very deep romantic story, betrayal between two friends, and you need to watch this. It is very, very good. Highly recommended by me for Shugi Yugi and the Mysterious Play. You can probably find it somewhere. I don't know who would have it. It was originally released by Pioneer, though. So you can look it up and see where you can find it, but I would highly recommend that. I've seen it multiple times, and I would never regret it. Gazaraki, which is another, like, robot anime. I can't remember it very well, though. Because back in the day, I used to watch so many damn, videos and stuff that has robots. Gadguard, I need to watch. I have not watched it yet. I can't remember what the hell it's about. See, that tells you how much I know. I think there might be robots in that one too. Gantz is one of those that is also very, very violent. If you've never seen it before, look it up and understand. If you're not old enough, you shouldn't watch it. It is gory and then some. Gene Shaft, haven't watched it yet. Getter Robo is very interesting. I can't think of another name of them to go by, but it has giant robots and it's very off the wall stuff, like super serious, like I won't let you do this. I'm gonna destroy you with my Gekigaker type crap. So, this is the Armageddon one. I haven't seen the other ones like New Getter Robo. I'd recommend this original Ghost in the Shell. Highly recommended if you haven't seen this. How Are You Into Anime? This is one of the original, along with Akira that came out. Then Ghost in the Shell Standalone Complex 1 and 2. Godinar, which I think is about robots as well, but I still actually need to watch. Like I said, I bought them all together, and then I haven't watched so many of them. Here's my random cat shot. What you doing? She's like, I'm just standing here. What? Good God. Okay, then I got Gravion, which are robots. And one woman that has breasts as large as your freaking head. The one that's looking away. You can probably look it up and find it. Another version of Swave. Because these both came together. I bought this originally, and these were like less than this. That's just kind of how that works. Great Dangayo. More about giant robots. Shocker, right? Great Teacher Onizuka. If you've never watched this, you need to watch it. I think it's like 52 episodes. The guy's hilarious, and like a lot of other animes parodied the Onizuka, who is like a gangster in the past, but then he ends up becoming a teacher, and he's really serious about it, and he gets into all kinds of hijinks because the students are really wild. Got Gundam Seed Destiny, and the first one of Gundam Seed Destiny. This is just the Gundam Seed. I was always like that. Gundam Wing, Happy Lesson, the original Hellsing, His and Her Circumstances. It's one of the few that I still have from my original collection because I never got rid of it. Ikitoisen, I'm sure y'all probably seen stuff of that before. It's really violent girl-on-girl action, and I don't mean it like that. I mean fighting. Strawberry Eggs, I think that's the one where the teacher dresses up as a woman so he can join a female high school. Also got all of Inuyasha, and I have all of the movies. I have Jubei-chan, the complete series, as well as part 2. I have all of Kanan, Kitty Grid, Kimaguri Orange Road, Kimaguri, that's like one of the movies, I believe. Kurai, Kyokara Mao, God Save Our King, Labyrinth of Flames, Last Exile, Love Hina. Sure most of y'all actually saw that one before. With the kitty in it. Also got Mahoro Matic, Maizen Kako, that was made by the same person that made Rama 1/2, as well as stuff like Inuyasha, Midori Days, the Melancholy of Suzuma Haruhi, Neoranga box set, Noir, Outlaw Star, which has been seen by about everyone, Peach Girl, Police Teacher, the Pokemon Indigo League, part of it, Roxaphon, is more about robots and stuff, Rumbling Heart. We also got all of the Rurouni Kenshin, which the last season tells of Meiji was all filler, not from the manga at all. Robotech, Saber Marionette J, Sayuki Complete Series 1 and 2, Serial Experiments Lane, 7 of 7. We got Slayer Seasons 1, 2, and 3, Sister Princess, The Sorcerer Hunters, Still Angel Kurumi, Space Pirate Nito, Suzaka, Tenji Muyo GXP, Tenji Universe from Toonami and crap like that. Tenji in Tokyo, Tenju Ting, which is kind of like Ikatoisen. You got the 12 Kingdoms Seasons 1 and 2, Trigon box set, the Lunar Legend, Tsukamoki, whatever the crap it is. Vandred, the complete series, all of X here you can see, a little bit of manga, and Basilisk, Bakken Test, Season 1 and 2, Black Lagoon, Burst, Angel, Cat Planet Cuties, Chobits, Clannad, and After Story, Cowboy Bebop, the movie for the disappearance of Suzuma Haruhi, Dragon Ball Z movies, Tree of Might, Dead Zone, Lord Slug, The World's Strongest, and the specials of Trunks and Bardock, the Battle of Gods and Resurrection F series. You also got Dragon Ball Z Kai, all of it, Eden of the East, that's the whole series, Elfen Lied, Evangelion 1.11 and 2.22, whatever. Fairy Tail Complete Collections 1 and 2, Freezing, Full Metal Alchemist, what was that? Brotherhood 1 and 2, Full Metal Panic, the second raid of Full Metal Panic, Fumofo, Ghost in the Shell, Gungrave series, really good. Haganai, Seasons 1 and 2, Heroic Age, Heaven's Lost Property, Hellsing, which is the actual full version of Hellsing with no filler in it, when the characters are supposed to be correct. High School DxD, Horizon in the Middle of Nowhere, Inuyasha, The Final Act 2, Sonic Kiss, Okami-san, Oden High School, Queen's Blade 1 and 2. We also got Ranma 1/2, Seasons 1 through 6, Rin, Samurai 7, Samurai Champloo, Sekirei, Seasons 1 and 2, Shana, Seasons 1, Shigure, that's the Seasons 4 and 5, the Slayers I was looking for, Spice and Wolf, the OVA and movies of Tenji Muyo, Watamote, Witchblade, and The World God Only Knows, Yamada's First Time. We got the excellent series that you should all have watched already of Yu Yu Hakusho, all of them. Also got, like, Adventure Time, Archer, Beavis and Butthead. I don't know what Bleach is over here. We got Family Guy, Futurama, regular show, Metalocalypse, if that's how they said. Red vs. Blue, that's all 10 seasons. Then 11 to 12, I also got 13 somewhere in around here. Rick and Morty, Robot Chicken, Simpsons, South Park, SpongeBob, The Adventure Show, some wrestling stuff, American Dad, Angry Beavers, Aqua Teen Hunger Force, Bob's Burgers, Brack Show, Cat Dog, Cleveland Show, Kurds, Daria, Dilbert, Doug, Duckman, and Family Guy. Wow, that's a tongue twister. Harvey Birdman, Attorney at Law, Hey Arnold, Mike Tyson's Mysteries, which is very funny. You should watch it if you're old enough. Regular Show, Ren and Stimpy, Rocko's Modern Life, C-Lab 2021, Simpsons, more like Mario Super Show stuff, Ninja Turtles, Zelda, Adventure Brothers, random HD DVDs that I got from collecting, some VHSs of Kimagure Arch Road, and that's like the OVAs next to it. And that's the other part of the series right there, along with Magical Art Night, Ray Earth box sets. That's the Bubblegum Crisis box set. That's the original ones, not the 2040. My cat again. Looking around. Got some wall scrolls from Trigun, Ghost in the Shell, and Tenji Muyo. Rurouni Kenshin, El Hazard. See, Those Who Hunt Elves, Evangelion, Tenji Muyo, Ranma, Fist of the North Star, X, Vampire Hunter D. See, these things were expensive in the day, $30. That is back before the DVDs were all that popular. These figures, I used to have more, but I got rid of some of them because they got more valuable, I guess. You can just look around, Suzume Haruhi. We also got Lacus Klein, some random Marvel figures, anime. Hajime Saito took out her in the back, some Ghost in the Shell, and some random other stuff. We also got Chun-Li and Storm over there. Well, anyway, guys, I appreciate you watching all this. I'm probably going to have this in a separate video than the first one I did. I'll have to see how the editing goes, but I did the best I could. This is my iPhone, and it's obviously not meant for all this stuff so much. So I appreciate everything, and as always, I will see you guys in the next one. See ya!